check so I don't miss anybody. Okay, so what we're going to do first of all is we're just going to do a round the room. It's going to go from my screen, it looks left to right. So fresh to salty, then inspiration, then crooked anchor, row by row. We're going to do some introductions. Just tell us who you are, what kind of boat you have, and where you are in the world right now. And then we'll get to cooking. All right? Fresh to salty, you're up.
All right, so I'm Liz Charles, and I live on a 40-foot Jeanneau with my husband, Steven, and we have 3 teenagers on the boat. We are currently headed to the Alligator River on our way back south, trying to get back to Florida.
Awesome.
Hey guys, for sailing inspiration, we're in Grenada. We have a 38-foot Irwin, and we came down here for hurricane season, just started doing lives, and we're super, super stoked to be here.
Great, thank you. Crooked anchor?
Hey guys, I'm Miss Kelly.
Yeah, I'm Captain Ken.
And we're aboard SV the Crooked Anchor. Go ahead.
It's a 32-foot Gemini.
We are currently in Florida, headed to the Keys soon.
And we're in Fort Pierce on the inlet from the Atlantic Ocean into the ICW.
Super excited to be here. Thanks,
yeah,
guys.
really appreciate you guys having us.
I think I anchored right next to you guys once.
Yes.
Yes.
We waved at you across the the channel there. That was
Yeah,
super
we didn't
cool.
get to chat because you were on your way out, and we were going somewhere. I think the next few days, but
We're gonna be back soon. So, Jeff.
I'm Jeff from Man to Bear Sailing. My wife and I and our 2 beautiful boys, 9 and 11, live full-time aboard. We're on a Lagoon 500. It's a 50-foot sailing catamaran. I always like to say 28 foot wide, 5 foot into the water, and nearly 90 foot into the sky. Currently in Grenada, weathering out the, well, quite literally right now, going to be weathering out the storm that's coming in. Hopefully things are smooth. Been on the boat, moved to it last June, and been sailing since February of this year after we got the boat all fixed up and ripe and ship shape.
Very cool. Thank you, Sean.
Hey guys, my name's Sean. I'm in Key West on a 30-foot monohull. It's made by a Sovereign. It's a racer cruiser back in the 70s. They only made probably about 100 of them. But I'm here for Fantasy Fest. It's a 10-day Halloween festival. And today's like the first day that it starts. And it starts off with a zombie bike ride. Everybody dresses up as zombies, and they either get on their scooter or their bicycle, and they make their way down the main boulevard. It's called Duval. And then once everybody makes their way to the end of there, it's like the official kickoff of the festival.
Sounds like so much fun. I want to go. Party on, Traveler, you're up.
Hello, what's up? Everybody can hear me okay? Got to confirm, radio check. Okay. All right, hey guys, I'm on Traveler. I'm on my 1977 Hunter 30. I've been solo sailing full-time the last 18 months. I left Fort Lauderdale last winter, and I'm here currently in Grenada with a bunch of these other guys in the chat.
Very cool. And it looks like every live I catch you on, Party on, you're cooking. So this is a perfect live for you to be on. Lindy, you're up.
Hey guys, I'm Lindy. I am on 4 Seas, 38-foot catamaran. Wow, I still do this every time. We have a 38-foot Admiral 38 and catamaran, and we're a family of 4. I'm like scatterbrained because I was trying to rush, and we've had an internet issue this morning. So, but that's not boat life, right? Like if you don't have a problem, it's not boat life. So yeah. I'm making spring rolls today, chicken spring rolls.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
That makes me so hungry. So yeah, if you're not talking at the present moment, Lindy or whoever, if you guys can just mute your mic, that'd be super awesome. We will have probably a lot of noise going on today. So that'll help a lot. So again, these are our sailors today. I do have, let me see, space for one more, I think. So if anyone else wants to join in, a sailor that wants to cook something or mention a recipe, by all means, go ahead and invite, and I'll put you up there. Okay, so my name is Randy, Captain Randy Joe, I guess you could call me, whatever. I live on a 2002 Fontaine Peugeot Athena. It's a Sailcat also, 38 foot long. with my husband. We are semi-retirees and empty nesters now with our dog Bella. You'll see her in a lot of my live streams and videos. And we're traveling East Coast right now up to, we're hoping to get to Wilmington, North Carolina. We have a little engine issue. We've lost a prop in the past couple whenever days. So we're fixing that right now. And then we're headed back south to the Keys and then probably to the Bahamas this winter. So that's us in a nutshell. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the party started with Fresh to Salty. They're going to introduce us to their recipe and walk us through all the items that you might need, the ingredients, and cook it for us. Some of us might have recipes that we'll need to cook the entire time. Some of us might just have a fresh, ready to go meal. So I encourage you to grab a pen and paper. If you have questions, you can put them in the chat and I'll do my best to copy them for later when we'll do a question and answer. So here we go.
I had to give me my background. Okay, so I already prepped all of ours because we are motoring and I know that our engine is loud, so I didn't want y'all to have to hear all that. But, so I'm going to make rice bowls. It's super easy. It's probably one of my favorite meals. In fact, I wasn't going to make this and my husband had a fit and said this is what I had to make. Anyway, you just need any white rice that you want. I cook mine with chicken broth, you know, the bottled broth or whatever. I use instant rice. I'm very lazy. Instant rice. And so you're just going to have that in the bottom. Oh, I just made a mess, but in the bottom of the bowl. And then the next thing is you can do this with beef or chicken or shrimp. I'm sure you can do it with any meat you want, but that's the three I've used. You need a can of this, chipotle, peppers and adobo sauce. I put mine into, like, I have a little mini Ninja and chop it up to chop up the peppers. And then you just cook the meat, fry it up until it's done. But that's the next thing that you put in. This is really good with shrimp too. Then the next thing is, this is corn salsa. It is 2 cans of corn, about 3 or 4 jalapenos de-seeded, and I use like this thing and dice them up, and about half of the large red onion. And then I put about 4 whole limes, like lemon half, squeeze all the juice on top. This stuff is so good, and a little salt. This stuff is so good that I've had people ask just for the recipe for this because it is really good. So put some of that in, and then this is just black beans. I drain them, rinse them off, put salt and pepper on them, straight out of the can. I don't heat them up or anything. Put a few of those in. Some pico de gallo, and I do have a recipe for this, but I was lazy. I bought the store-bought kind. Some of that on top, and then we like ours with some sour cream on top, and then it's just that. Me and one of my kids will squeeze extra limes on the top of the whole thing because we like it really limey. So I serve it just like this. Everybody makes their own like bowl, and then I take the leftovers and layer them just like that in a large bowl for passages. And so I don't heat it back up or anything. I'll make like just a spare salad with lettuce and tomatoes and cucumbers and put a scoop of this whole thing on top, and don't heat it up or anything, and it's delicious. Or I'll take a scoop of it and use on the border chips and use it as a chip dip. And then my kids will also take this, heat it back up, and make a burrito out of it. So we'll eat it for like 3 days probably every time that we make it. So anyway, that's it. Quick and easy.
That looks so delicious. Thanks for sharing. And this is probably a bad time to do this kind of a live because now I'm already super hungry. So right before lunch was probably a bad time, but I know a lot of people want to watch football. So that's why we moved the time today, me included. So, all right. So thank you so much, Latrell, Fresh and Salty. Inspiration, you ready?
All right. Yes. Hello.
Hi.
So we decided that we were going to share a little bit of Hawaii today because that's where Kevin grew up and I lived there for 13 years. So we were going to make a local dish and it's called Loco Moco. And as your suggestion, I wrote down the ingredients.
You might just have to, might have to unmirror. It'll be backwards, or you can point the camera down at the recipe. Yep.
Real simple ingredients: white rice, ground beef, yellow onion, eggs, Lipton onion soup mix, and McCormick's brown gravy. So
I'll take a look and see what that looks
So
like.
I have already pre-made my rice here. That's all ready. We sauteed the onions and just slice them up and get them nice and golden. This is the Lipton onion soup mix, and this is what I use to season the ground beef. So I have my patties here that I've already made. And then I just have eggs and McCormick's brown gravy. So I'm just gonna get these burgers on. A little bit of butter.
There we go. Gotta love butter.
I love butter.
Can never have too much butter on your boat.
I love butter. And then I'm gonna fry up the egg. And then, Kevin, can you get me a cup of water?
Sure.
With gravy?
That's okay. There we go.
Let that heat up. So I've got my burgers cooking. And then, I don't know that I'll have time to do this on camera, but you're just going to use a gravy mix. I'm going to try to get it on camera.
So I'm going to jump in and ask a question. Is that like a huge tub of gravy mix?
Yeah,
I love it.
So,
okay, cool.
I don't know if you know this about us, but we charter our boat with the Boy Scouts during the summer, and they stock our boat to the hilt with all the supplies that they need, and I have leftovers from that. And this is one of the supplies.
Score! That's awesome. You guys did a great job of being prepared for this very complicated recipe. Great job.
Thank you. I tried to get as much done as I could this morning. Actually, Kevin did most of it. I'm just finishing it up.
Way to go, Kevin.
Hey, I contribute.
Okay. I like to cook my egg over medium. Check on this burger. Needs a little bit more color.
Yeah, guys, so Loco Moco, spelled like it sounds, Locomoco. It's kind of a local staple, if you will, in Hawaii. It's a great breakfast, lunch, or dinner meal. It's super fast and easy to make, and it is hearty and filling. And you can get it pretty much, most families make it. You can also get it in most restaurants if you go to Hawaii and visit.
L&L.
Yeah.
L&L will make a good Loco Moco.
If you've never been to L&L and you have one around you, I highly recommend going to one. It's I know there's one in northern Florida. There's one in Colorado now, so I'm not sure where they all are.
Got some nice color on this burger right here.
You said there's one in Colorado?
There is one in Colorado.
Cool. Probably like Denver.
Yeah, it's actually in Aurora, of all places.
Okay, cool.
Right. I'm going to attempt to flip this egg. All right.
All right.
Yeah, nice work. Everyone's applauding.
Thank you. I was hoping I wouldn't mess that up. All right. So we're starting to make the plate so that you know how to assemble it. So Kevin's putting the rice down first. And then basically what we're going to do is we're going to put the hamburger patty on top of the rice, the onions on top of that, and then the fried egg, and then you pour gravy all over it.
Yeah, my stomach is like really growling right now. This looks so good.
Mine is too. We haven't eaten breakfast yet.
We'll see when you're done. You guys get to eat this delicious meal while everyone else eats. Smart planning.
There's a method to our madness.
Burgers need a little bit more time.
How we doing on time, Randy?
I think you guys are good. A few more minutes, and then we'll be ready to move on. But you guys take your time. We want to see the final outcome for sure.
All right, awesome.
We're trying to get this water hot so we can get the gravy going. That's the topper, so we're hoping to get that done.
Inspiration is finishing up. I just want to remind maybe our coolers here to have like either a picture recipe or when you show it, you want to do it mirrored so we can kind of see it, or point your camera so that we can read the recipe. But also to our viewers, this is all going to be recorded. So this entire live will be on the YouTube, my YouTube channel, Destination Adrift, and then each sailor that's a guest here will get to download it also if they'd like to keep it. So we can put all the recipes online, and then this will also be on YouTube.
Oh, awesome. That sounds great. All right, I think I got my water hot enough, so I'm just going to add in 3 tablespoons of this gravy mix.
Make sure you guys are whisking when you add this in, just to keep it from getting lumpy.
Can you whisk it all for
I
us?
can.
And it still might get lumpy.
This gravy mix is a little old from last summer.
While you guys are mixing that, do you have any tips for keeping that kind of dry product, you know, from clumping or getting, you know, gross with the humidity?
I have not figured anything out, honestly. Like somebody told me to put beans inside of your like garlic powder, and I tried that. It did not work. So I just end up, if I don't use it all and it gets hard, unfortunately, I end up having to just buy a new one. All right, these burgers are ready. And sauce.
Everybody like my mad whisking skills? I'm a madman.
He's like, left-handed though, right? Or is that right-handed? I can't tell if it's backwards.
That's right-handed.
All right, gang. Salt and pepper to taste, and the final product. I'm so hungry.
It looks so good.
Sorry, it's a little clumpier than we like, but it's still going to be delicious.
Yeah, there you have it.
Oh,
Good job.
Bon appetit.
Wow.
That looks so good.
Send some over here, would you? That looks yum.
That
You got a
looks
dinghy,
so
Jeff. Come on over.
Hey, I'll be there too.
Yeah, you
I
guys, are
might
all,
do so.
you guys are all going over there for breakfast, huh?
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. Great job, you
Thanks,
guys.
guys.
Thanks for sharing.
Absolutely.
Crooked Anchor, you guys ready?
Yes, we are. So
Chef can't hear.
yeah, I'm letting him borrow my apron for today.
I like that.
All right, so we made spaghetti carbonara. So this will be our lunch. So we thought we would show you guys how to make it.
All right, so we learned to make this this dish in Italy, and I have never had spaghetti that wasn't have a red sauce in it. And when I tried this the first time, I loved it. I had to learn how to do it. We wanted to share this because it's kind of a quick and easy meal for on the boat. You know, it's a one-dish meal. And usually when you're running out of food, you can scrape this up somehow and make it. We'll use bacon, but if you had sausage or chicken or anything else, you could probably change that up. But I'm going to go with the... I'll go over the ingredients here. So we got some olive oil. I like the really robust olive oil. We have some garlic, minced garlic, some basil. These will be going on the top. Some chopped bacon, 2 eggs, and pepper. And there's only one little trick with this. And here it is. And the way it's going to work is, I know how everybody feels. You feel kind of rushed on this. But you boil your noodles and get them hot, really hot. Don't turn it off and wait for it to get, cool down. And I go ahead. I have 2 eggs. You gotta put it where they can see it.
All right. I'm trying to do here.
So I got 2 eggs that are whisked up. I put my garlic in. I go ahead and put my pepper in. Like I said, we pour that right on the noodles. We don't have any fire on it or heat going with it anymore. We're letting the heat from the noodles. Can you see that? The heat from the noodles will cook the egg on there. So we'll let that sit.
Awesome, you guys.
Where's the lid at?
It is delicious.
Right, we've lost everything.
No,
in the
that
kitchen.
was the lid. You just had the lid.
So we'll let that sit for a little bit.
No rush, you guys.
Let that sit a little bit. Once the egg cooks, it doesn't take that long. It just, like I said, the heat from the noodles, they're not showing. I know, that's why I wanted to switch it around. I didn't know how to do that. And then we'll add olive oil. And we love olive oil.
Oh, yeah. Us too.
Go in the window.
Sorry.
Sorry, this is our first time. We can't really.
You guys, you're doing awesome.
Can you switch the camera around on these, or I don't know?
Yes, you can. You might be able to touch the, let me find it here, the pencil at the bottom right or the 3 dots. Try the 3 dots at the lower right, then touch flip camera. See if that helps.
Randy, Joe, I think you do that. That's how you do it in the normal live. But in the shared live like this, we would tap on our own face.
Yeah.
And on the bottom of our face where it pops up, we have the camera to turn on and off. And the second one is the rotate or flip.
So try that too.
Between one of those, you should get it.
Or you could stand next to him and you guys, I don't know. But you're doing great.
You guys are doing awesome.
Okay, now get me back.
All right, we've got it locked up, so.
No worries. You can just walk us through the rest of the process. It's all good.
So anyway, after I add the olive oil in there, go ahead and mix that up. I'll let that sit a little bit more. Let's go over there.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it for cooking. And then the dish comes out like so. Put the noodles in, sprinkle the bacon on top of it, and the fresh basil. That's pretty much it. It's a quick and easy meal on the boat, and you're not cooking for a long time. You're not really heating the boat up or anything. But
I missed it.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I missed it, but is there cheese involved?
No, you can add it if you want.
Sorry.
But we really love it the way it is. It's kind of a simple, and it's the flavors from the robust olive oil with the bacon, eggs. You can't go bad putting bacon on anything.
No. Do you guys have a suggestion for olive oil? That's the good.
The thing is, what we do when we travel, we look for places that sell olive oil and usually try to get some, imported, some higher quality. We pay pretty good money for some of the olive oils we get. And one of the things we found out that you really need to look on the back of them for ingredients, it'll say olive oil. It'll even say, pure olive oil or, extra virgin olive oil. And on the back of it, it'll have stuff like 30% olive oil, and then other would be like sunflower oil or grapeseed oil or something like that. And we really don't like those. We like the pure olive oil. And you can get them flavored too. There's, Tuscany herb and stuff like that.
Which we use for dipping bread and seasonings when we have that. So.
But we have a lot of olive oil on the boat, probably 6 bottles right now, different ones.
Yeah. Very cool.
It's like I said,
okay.
Real simple recipe.
Yeah.
If you never had it, try it once. You'll love it.
And we do have a video that shows in depth on our YouTube page at SB the Cricket Anchor. So I hope it's okay to share that. We don't have the recipe written down, but they could go there and
we're not all crazy with the camera when we're doing that.
No. So.
Oh, you're fine. You guys did awesome. We greatly appreciate you coming and stick around too. And I want to mention to you guys too that are cooking your recipes. If you want to eat them, by all means, please eat them. So we're not going to care. It'll make me a little jealous, but thank you guys so much. Great job.
Thank you so much.
All right, Jeff Manta Bear.
Hello, everybody. So I'm going to be making an omelet, but I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to make a rice paper omelet with a little bit of crunch. So those that know, rice paper typically used for spring rolls. I guess let me flip that camera so you guys can see. So it is just the rice paper on spring rolls that I'll be using. I'll be putting that in a pan that, yes, I got some butter. I learned Sailing Inspiration said lots of extra butter. So I got butter in there. I'll heat it up right now. It's getting in there going. I got 2 eggs in a bowl here that I'm actually gonna not add milk to. Normally that's what you would add, but I'm gonna add a little bit of water onto those. And that's gonna be helping the spring roll actually come up. So not much water, but just a little bit of water into the eggs. I'm gonna whisk them up. And then you can actually from there put whatever toppings you want on your omelet to your liking. I've got some chopped up onions, some bell pepper, some green onion, as well as some cheese and some ham. So I've just got this whisked up here. It's again just 2 eggs with a little bit of water. Got the rice paper and the fancy dipper thing. If you've never seen these, it's quite nice. Normally you fill this with water and you can just dip the rice paper on the other side, spin it around, and it's all ready for you're doing spring rolls or something else. We're gonna actually do a little bit different, and we're not dipping this in water to begin with. That's what all recipes call for, except for this one. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna take it and put it directly on our hot pan. We want the rough side up on the rice paper because that's actually where the firm part is and it helps hold it together. So I'm gonna take that. I got my pan here. And I'll put it down in my pan. I probably should use a little bit larger pan on here, but I'll push it down in. I'm gonna get my egg and put right on top here. It's sizzling. Just cover it for a moment while that cooks up. Once it cooks up a little bit more, I'll drop on my my toppings on there. It'll be a whole lot easier to fold over. And what's amazing is when we cut it in half or you bite into it, you've got an omelet, but you've got a nice crunch to it. It'll also supposedly make it a whole lot easier to fold and it doesn't break apart like a standard omelet if you didn't have your egg consistency just right. So let that go. I heated the pan up a minute ago, so hopefully it's hot enough. We'll see. And yes, I've got my onion. Got some orange bell pepper and some green onion there off on the side. And I can't do this without cheese. And then still on the cutting board is where we got our ham. Everything needs cheese. And that carbonara looked amazing, but I don't know. I might have to add some cheese because I like cheese on everything.
Me too.
She
Sorry,
usually
I
makes it better.
interrupted. Sorry, what's on the cutting board?
On the cutting board, that's where I've got some ham chopped up. So you can fit whatever you like on your omelet. Sorry, I have the camera reversed, so I got to move the opposite way. But this is the ingredients that I had on board that I said, hey, you know what? This will turn out well. So I'm waiting for that egg to cook down a little bit before I drop on some of the toppings, and we'll flip it over. So it's yum. I've made a number of things. Actually, Grace is usually the one cooking the number of things with the rice paper, and she's made some amazing creations. And I thought about recreating some of those, but I figured I would do something a little bit different today. So truth be told, we've not made this, but I have seen this many times, and I've always wanted to try this. So it's a little bit of a learning thing along with y'all at the same time. So hopefully it works out.
That's so cool. And I'm sorry, how long do you let the rice paper cook for? Just till it's like soft, or?
So the rice paper I put in on top of the butter and the pan, and I didn't leave it there very long at all. My pan is a little bit smaller. You want your pan to be big enough that the rice paper can sit flat on. So I should have used a bigger pan, but that's all right. I just pushed it down so it touched the bottom, and immediately it was ready as soon as it touched the bottom. And then I just poured the eggs right on. So you don't need to let it wait any period of time. It's just like when you're doing spring rolls. You barely dip it in. So here it's ready. You can see I've got some cooked egg on top of that rice paper there. We're going to get our ingredients on, and I'm only going to put them on 1/2 because I am planning to flip this. Not quite sure that your order matters, but you know what? You got to make it look pretty. And you betcha, as soon as I finish, I will be eating because I'm hungry after seeing all those other yummy grubs.
I agree. Yeah, I only had toast this morning, so my stomach is growling. And my dog biscuits are going to be people friendly, but I don't think I'm going to eat those. So,
Come on now, you need to make sure they're good. You got to taste them out.
yeah, I do. I'll give maybe a little bite and then give some to Bella, but. While Jeff's doing that, we do have a quick question in the chat. Oh my God, that looks so delicious. We did have a question. We can just do show of hands. Who lives full-time on their boat? Just show of hands, who lives full-time? Everybody. Okay, cool. Thanks.
And yes, I live full-time on a boat. I didn't raise my hand. Hello. And you see it flipped. And I don't know if you can hear it. It's crunchy. It's nice. So we got that on there. I'm sorry, but you got to have a little bit more cheese on that.
Always cheese.
Yes. Once you got that cheese, you got to make it pretty. You got to add a little bit more green onion. Let's see if I can plate this.
It not only looks delicious, but it sounded delicious when you were tapping it.
You can hear that? Awesome. So there is what I hope to be an amazing breakfast.
Oh my God.
And then on here, it's crunchy. So
looks so good. Are you gonna give us a taste test? Let's hear what it tastes like.
you want to hear what it sounds like?
Well, I want you to tell us how it tastes. Yeah.
All right, let's get the fork out. Let's get this figured out.
Everything does look delicious, Sassy. These sailors are good cooks, I'll tell you what. Jimmy says, pretty cool to see everybody cooking at sea. I agree, Jimmy. Here we go. It's hot.
It is hot. Oh, that's good. That is really good.
Oh, I'm so excited. Again, if you guys want to see these recipes, some sailors have them on their YouTube. Some will post a picture. This will all be recorded and on YouTube as well. Ooh, what's the topping?
I was going to say, and I'm going to make it from good to great. And I've got here some salsa verde sauce.
Yeah.
Add a little bit of spice, a little bit of flavor. Oh, yeah.
Delicious.
And then that takes your presentation even a little bit better.
That's awesome.
It's yummy.
Hope
you guys try it out.
Jeff. That looks so
Thank
good.
you.
Great job.
Thanks.
Sailor Sean, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
do
ready.
it.
All right, so we're in the cockpit today, and the wind just kicked up. So let me know if the wind is getting a bit too much.
Sure thing.
All right.
Sounds good right now.
Good deal. Thank you. All right, so I found a recipe on TikTok, and they said to add, of all things, mayonnaise to your omelet. And I'm like, well, I'm going to put mayonnaise on my egg sandwich anyway, so why not, you know? And another reason I can cook in the cockpit is I can get the hose out and hose it off later.
That's so smart.
All right, so I'm not a big fan of Duke's, but it was on sale. So if you are getting some mayonnaise, try not to get the first ingredients as soybeans. It's not necessarily the greatest, but it works. So I'm gonna do a bunch of onion powder as well as the Dukes. And I keep all of these in my freezer, all of my spices, to keep them for a longer time, because I've had to throw so much out, and it's so wasteful.
That's what I was going to ask. It sounded like you said freezer earlier, and I've never thought to do that, but I need to start doing that. It's mostly my sea salt, which is the weirdest thing. My sea salt's getting kind of clumpy.
So I just use some Lawry's garlic salt, and just really any kind of onion powder and black pepper.
And I'm sorry, what kind of omelet did you say it is?
It's just a recipe that I found online on TikTok, actually, and they told me to add mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
And I was like, well, what could it possibly do to the omelet to make it like better, or more flavorful, or anything?
Yeah.
And it makes it more fluffy. And it's almost like, you know, when you put salt on something and it just really brings the flavor out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what mayonnaise does with eggs. It's really strange.
Wow.
But
That's
I
a
love
great
it.
tip.
I'm not necessarily on a flat spot here, so I can't.
This is awesome, though. I don't think I've ever seen anyone cook like this in their cockpit. It's great.
So this is a cool little, like, I think it was like $20 off of Amazon, a little omelet maker. And I just have it plugged into the battery bank, lithium batteries. I'm still sitting at 26.6 volts with the omelet maker on. So, and then we're going to get to, it's more like an egg sandwich. So I bought this bread on accident. Here, let me.
Oh, I love Hawaiian bread.
I don't know how to do the where you flip
No
it.
worries.
But anyways, yeah. I bought this bread on accident, and it's ruined me. Like, I can't have any other bread now without it tasting like poverty. Because it's just like they cut it really thick, and just like the consistency of it all, perfect.
That is the best bread.
And then I've got, can you see? Okay, I got my little George Foreman grill here. Yeah, it's super basic, but I wanted to share because, like, I've been eating omelets a lot lately, and I kind of just wanted to share this this little knowledge that I have with you guys.
Looks so good. Okay, so you've got the bread, the cheese, the omelet. It's like an omelet sandwich.
Yeah, more or less. And I'll just take the omelet or the egg and put it on here, and I'll turn the what do you call it, the George Foreman on, and kind of press it like a panini a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's my favorite lately to eat on the boat.
It looks so good.
Thank you.
That is awesome.
And then it takes, you know, a little bit of time for the omelet maker to work.
Yeah. Oh my god. How do you know when it's done in that little contraption?
So, the eggs get really fluffy when you put the mayonnaise in it, like really fluffy, and so it'll touch the top of the container when it's done.
I gotcha. Okay. So that's a good way to tell.
Yeah.
Well, sweet. Well, I'm just looking to see if we have any questions at the moment. People are really excited about the mayonnaise tip, so good job.
I mean, I kind of want people to try it out and then like go back either on your page or my page and like comment and like how they liked it, because it's. I mean, I usually put mayonnaise on my my egg sandwiches anyway, so that's why I was like, well, it's not too far fetched to be mixing it in and whisking it and everything. So
yeah. Well, Party Dana's going to be the first one. She says, I'm going to put mayo in my eggs this morning.
Awesome. It's going to change your life. And you don't have to put that much in there. Like, it's just a quick little squirt, you know?
Perfect. And Playtrix says they're scared for your leg. It's way too close to the grill.
This one's not on yet.
Okay.
I do one at a time with the electrical.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
I don't want to overload it and have to go hit a breaker or something.
That's awesome. Sailor Sean, do you mind if we move to the next one and then come back when you have a finished product?
Absolutely.
Thanks, man. Looks delicious.
Thanks.
Nice job. Party on. You ready?
I am ready.
All right, let's cook.
All right, guys, I'm doing something a little bit different today because I was supposed to go fishing yesterday. I was originally planning on catching a fish and making some ceviche, but I was a little hungover yesterday, so I didn't go fishing. So I'm doing something a little bit different. I am making a beverage, and not a hair of the dog beverage, a hydration cocktail elixir. So one of my biggest issues about living in the tropics full time is it is so hard to find like proper electrolytes and Gatorades in stores. So down island here, if you do find a Gatorade in the store, it is very expensive because you can't afford it. So I'm doing a super simple recipe here that I just sip on all day, and it actually helps maintain my hydration. So I went ahead and cut up this lemon or lime. I don't know what it is because it was in the lemon section at the produce market, but it's green, so it could be a lime, but it also could be a lemon. It doesn't matter, guys. You guys can use any citrus you want. We're going to go ahead and squeeze a whole lime into this little cup right here. I'd pour it into a bowl, but I am a 30-year-old solo sailor. I don't own bowls. I have Tupperware and cups. It'd be counterproductive to have bowls on board. So we're going to pour it into this cup. And then it's super simple, guys. It's only like 3 or 4 or 5 ingredients, whatever you guys want to do, whatever you all have around. But it actually has been hydrating me throughout the day, which is it's been awesome. Because before I started sipping on this daily, I would only be using the head like once or twice a day because like I'm sweating everything else out. So being able to actually like retain the hydration from all of the water and electrolytes that you're here drinking, it's been very beneficial. And I guess it's vegan maybe. So if any vegans here, that you guys can have it. It has honey in it though, so I don't know if honey's vegan or not, but if it is vegan, then vegans can have this too. But it's going to be delicious, y'all. It's going to get us so hydrated. We're going to be so hydrated after this. And y'all know the saying. You guys know the saying, right? It's an old saying. Let's go like years back. It's hydrate or dihydrate. And that's pretty much the philosophy I live on. So hydrate or dihydrate, y'all. All right, so once we got this whole lemon or lime or whatever citrus you like here in this plastic cup, we're going to add the next ingredient. Sea salt, pink Himalayan sea salt. You're supposed to use about a teaspoon, but I don't own measuring cups either because I'm a 30-year-old that lives on my sailboat by myself. I don't have measuring cups. They're on my wish list, by the way. I'm just kidding. But about a teaspoon. This salt has a little bit of moisture in it, so it looks like I'm shaking out a lot more than I really am. But about a teaspoon. But yeah, get nice and salty because the salt is where the electrolytes come from. And that helps your body actually retain the hydration or retain the water that you're drinking. All right, next step. This one's optional. All these are optional. You guys can do whatever you want. You guys can make it with one ingredient. You guys just put the lemon in it. Like, that's fine. You guys can do that if you want. Just one little touch of cayenne pepper. This is really good for in the mornings because cayenne pepper does start boosting your metabolism in the mornings and helps kind of give you a little jump start to your day before your body actually starts waking up, which is good. Next ingredient, we're going to add some honey. So I got a little bottle of honey here. This is my ex-girlfriend who used to sail with me, and she left it on board, so it's my honey now, so I'm putting it in here. It's about like a tablespoon of honey, maybe. I don't know. I just kind of eyeball it, but I think it's a tablespoon. Okay, once we got all that stuff in the cup, you guys think we're done? We're not done yet. We're going to mix it up. I'm going to add a little bit of water just to help the salt dissolve. And I'm going to mix it up. You guys can use whatever utensil you want to mix it up. You guys can use a spoon or one of those whiskers I saw earlier. But I'm using what I have at hand. And I've got my pirate spatula, so I'm going to be using this pirate spatula to mix it. You don't need to use a pirate spatula to mix this drink, but it definitely helps you feel a little bit more like a pirate while you're doing it. So, all right, so now we're going to add this little concoction here into a bottle of water. So stand by, grab this bottle of water. I know it looks like a bottle of rum because it was, but I like drinking cold water out of a glass bottle. It's really nice. You guys should really try it out sometime. It's very nice. But this is just water in here, I promise y'all. All right, so now I also don't own a funnel, so we're just going to try to eyeball our way to pour this mixture into this water. And then, oh yeah, we're making a mess. Oh no, this is going awful. Oh no. Okay. Okay, we did too much, guys. So make sure that there's a little bit of void in the water before you pour all that in there, because we're not done yet. You guys think we're done? We are not done yet. We got one more thing to put in here, and this is where it gets wild, guys. This is a thing that I just learned very recently for hydration, natural hydration, is chia seeds. So chia seeds, like chia pets. You guys ever had a chia pet? It's the same exact thing, except they're just the seeds, and they don't come with a pet when you buy them at the grocery store. So we're going to pour some chia seeds in here. The reason why is because I'm telling you guys that's what we do. No, the reason why is because when the chia seeds get like that, like encasing around them, it is just them storing water. And so basically, it is just, when you drink this, it is just time releasing water into your system to give your body more time for the salts or the electrolytes to actually grab onto the water. So basically, if you chug this whole thing, you're not going to be peeing it all out right away. The chia seeds are going to be time releasing the water, and it's going to be absolutely delicious and beneficial for you. And people get weirded out with the consistency or the texture, but I always tell people, if you like to drink like a coconut water with like the pulp in it, or you like to drink like a Bloody Mary, you know, with like little bits of like celery salt and bacon bits in it, this is going to be awesome. It's not going to be any different. So now we're going to shake it up. We're going to give it a good shake. Yeah, and that's what it's going to look like. Got all the little chia seeds in there, and now, you think it's done yet? No, it's not done yet. We need to let it marinate in the fridge for 15 minutes. And then it'll be done. If anybody wanted to know the recipe name, it's called Traveler's Hydration Elixir Cocktail Potion Beverage. And there's the ingredients. I'm not a very good writer or a reader, so I need to flip it.
I love this.
Sorry, bro.
I encourage everybody too to maybe make a video of their recipe at another time too. That would be awesome to put up.
And then that's it. So I'm gonna be
looks so good.
15 minutes. I'm gonna be so hydrated, but we gotta let it marinate for a few. You know, let those chia seeds really like kind of absorb the water. So that's my recipe, guys. Thanks for watching.
Well, thank you so much. We're gonna let Lindy go, and then if we have time, I'll do my dog biscuits. But if not, no worries. So we're gonna let your drink hydrate and let Lindy go. Thank you so much, Party On. That was awesome. We're all laughing. That was great.
Thanks for having me here.
Of course. Thanks for being here. All right, Lindy,
Randy.
go up.
Randy Joe,
All right.
Sailor Sean has his thing there ready. I think he probably wants to eat it. So if we can look at that, then
Oh
he
my
can
gosh. Okay, sorry,
eat. Man,
Lindy.
we can't let that get cold.
Let's go
Sorry,
back
Lindy.
to Sailor Sean just real quick. Oh my God. Yes. Looks so good.
It does.
Oh, the melty cheese. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Sailor Sean. That looks so good.
That does look yummy.
Girl.
Hey, okay. So I've kind of been going because it takes a little bit of time. So up front, I am not somebody who follows a recipe very often. And yes, this is also my first time making this. um, I love to cook, but I use my Ninja a lot, my pressure cooker. So what I did was I took chicken breasts and with bell peppers, onions, garlic and ginger, salt and pepper, and I pressure cooked it so it would shred. And then at the end, I added in shredded cabbage and carrots and sauteed it all together and I added more salt and pepper afterwards. It's actually not salt and pepper. It's, where's it at? And actually I need to flip my screen. Let's see here. Did I do it? There we go. Nope, that's the wrong way. There we go. Got it. So I use, wow, that is trippy. Kinder's on pretty much everything. So it's garlic, salt, and pepper. And then once that was oh, my mistake. I also added rice wine vinegar and about 2 tablespoons of that. I measure my my vinegar because you don't want to overdo that. And then I added 3-ish tablespoons of soy sauce. And then, so basically this is what I'm doing. Let's see here if I can. Wait. All right. So here's my rice paper. And this is Manta Bear turned me onto this. So that's why I was like, oh, I want to try it. And the kids have been asking for spring rolls for a while. So you just, like he said earlier, he didn't wet his. But if you can see, I'm actually using the juice from the chicken. I poured some out on the plate to give it extra flavor instead of using just plain water. And it's been working pretty well. But this is something new for me. So my first ones were not pretty at all. They were rough looking. But so you wet it for about 5 seconds. And then you toss in your chicken combo. And if you can see that, it's got the carrots and the cabbage and the chicken in there. And then this is the part that I'm not great at, is the rolling part. So like I said, they're not very pretty, but they are tasty because I've already had one. Wrong way. But you just roll them up like this. They're not pretty. And then toss it. That was hot in my face. So over here, I have my cast iron with oil in the bottom to deep fry it. And this is what they look like when they're done. So they're actually they don't take too long, and they're easy to use, especially if you do, especially if you use, the pressure cooker. I did find a recipe to do it on the stove, so that's possible. But time-wise, I like to use the pressure cooker. Sorry if you can hear my kiddos in the background. They're getting ready to go to church. And then, I just ripped the thing. But then you have to have the sweet chili sauce to dip in, right? So that's what we're doing. That was it went a lot quicker than I thought it was going to go.
That looks so good. Can you show us the final product again? I just want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that May Ploy? Is that the type of sauce that you use?
This one.
Special certain brand or?
This one is called Cock Brand, but I just grabbed it when we were in. Yeah, I didn't want to say that. I wasn't sure. But we just grabbed that when we were in Martinique, right before we headed to Grenada.
Yeah, it looks similar to one we get in the States called May Ploy. It is so good. Oh my gosh.
It is yummy. It is definitely a good, it's a good sauce.
Yes. Very cool. Well, Lindy, that was awesome. Thank you so much. And I do want to ask too, raise the hands, who has a pressure cooker or an Instapot on board? Anyone have an Instapot? Yeah, I got to get, no, Manta Bear, you don't? Okay, I got to get on the Instapot. I know Marnie and Blaine are always raving about theirs, so I need to look into that.
I will say on this one, I love it. I had this when we lived in our RV, and power was not as hard to come by. We had more power on solar on the boat or on the RV, so I could run it and do all the things with it. But this one has you can pressure, you can steam, you can do a slow cook, sear, saute, air fry, bake, roast, and you can even dehydrate with it. but some of the other ones pull so
Dehydrate.
much power. Yeah. Yeah, dehydrate. You don't really want to do that on a boat, but right? So, but it does pull a little bit of power when you use the air fryer. So I try to only use the pressure cooker anymore.
Nice. Very cool. Thanks, Lindy. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I guess it's my turn. It's only 12. So if anybody does have to head out, by all means, go ahead. We are going to have question and answer after this. So if you want to stick around, I'm just going to do it really quick. This is a 3-ingredient dog biscuit recipe because I do have a dog. Hold on. Come on. I do have a cute, fluffy dog that wants to be a part of this, what am I trying to say, recipe. Let me talk and work at the same time here. Now, how do I make mine? Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can make mine bigger. That's the only way. I don't know. Huh. Anyone know how I can make my screen bigger? Oh, there we go. Here's Bella, everybody.
Hi, dog.
This is our boat dog, Bella. And we're going to be making her dog biscuits today.
Look at that. Wow.
Okay. So let's see. I did take a picture. I don't know if it's going to work on here, but we'll give it a shot. No. Oh, there we go. Okay. This is, can you guys see that okay? This is the dog recipe. And basically, I can put that up again later. Basically, it's 3 ingredients. We have peanut butter. We have flour. I use whole wheat for the dog. Maybe a little bit healthier option. I'm not sure. But we actually don't use it for anything else except for the dog treats. So I use whole wheat flour, peanut butter, and 1 banana. So I have 1 mushy old banana. Thank you. And I have the peanut butter, obviously, and then the flour. And all goes in one tiny little bowl. We've already pre-mashed the banana. You mix it all in there. You're going to also want to get like a couple tablespoons of water ready. Yeah, Bella is ready. She's sitting down here waiting for her treats to be made. So you basically want to have some water ready because you're going to make a dough with this peanut butter, flour, and banana. And once it gets all mixed together, you can use your hands to make it into one ball. I did put some parchment paper out here. Let me see if I can flip here. You guys are inside my cupboard right now. This is cooking on a boat, right? I did get some parchment paper ready. We do have a Ninja air fryer, so that's what we'd be baking in today. I have the parchment paper ready for the cutouts, and then I'm going to put the flour and the big roll of dough here for the cookies. So I'm not really going to do it. I'm just going to basically show you guys. Once we get it all mixed in, we're going to make that dough, bring it over here. Like I said, roll it out. I don't really have any cookie cutters, but you can grab like little dog treat cookie cutters. So I just use a shot glass and I make these little circular dog treats out of the dough, peel them off, put them on the tray, and I cook them at about 350 for 12 minutes. And before you know it, they are crispy, hot, ready for the dog. And she, like I said, she's staring at me like, where are they? You've been talking about them the whole time. So again, that recipe I'll have on my page and in the YouTube as well. And if anybody wants that, you can message probably any of us. You can message us for the recipe if you want to learn more. I know Bella, she's like, Mommy, please, cookies. So if you want to message, everybody's cool with that, right? If folks message you for a recipe,
I'm so
awesome. Cool. And we're always here for questions. So if anyone has questions about boat life, cooking, how to get started, travel, I mean, all of us are more than willing to share our experience and answer questions with you. So speaking of questions, does anyone have any about the recipes today or boat life in general? We have a few minutes so we can answer anybody's questions. Thank you guys. Thanks, TK. Or if any of you sailors want to throw something in about cooking on a boat, the things that you have to consider that other people might not think about. We've got a few minutes left.
Hey, Randy Joe, I had a question real quick.
Sure.
For the other sailors in Grenada, y'all got any leftovers? Y'all got any leftovers? I don't think the ocean is gonna fill me up like your guys' meals.
You're welcome over whenever you want. Come on over, brother.
I have so much left over that it's not even funny.
Well, hold on. I don't know how much leftover Lindy has because I'm already on my way over there. They're right behind me. I'm just going to jump in.
Come on.
You guys should just have a big potluck. Like you Grenada
Right?
sailors, just go have a big potluck together.
I'm always down for that. I always enjoy doing that.
This Crooked Anchor.
Anytime anybody wants to come over.
You,
Yeah,
y'all-
Crooked
you
Anchor.
said if anybody had like Instant Pots or pressure cookers or any of that. We don't have that, but we have a solar oven. It's a big glass tube. It's about 5.5 diameter by about 24 inches. And we can cook like a couple of Cornish hens in it.
Lasagna.
That's awesome.
And it doesn't heat the boat up.
I've seen those. They're cool. I've seen people do brownies and all sorts of stuff in them as well.
That's really cool.
Things at like the very top of my want list. I
Yes.
wanted to get one of the boats and I didn't find any. It is top of my list of things I want.
Ours too. Good tip, you guys. Oh, and grills, you know. A lot of us use a grill on the back deck of the boat too. That's what Blaine and Marnie were going to do. They have quite the setup for their barbecue.
Hey guys, we're gonna have to jam for a minute. The wind just shifted and
Hey,
we're
man.
awfully close to a channel marker, so we may just put you guys on hold for now, but we're still here.
We're probably going to head out. You guys take care, though. Be safe out there. Well, I don't see too many questions in the chat. Cameo is in the chat. They found out their seasonings and oils get sun exposure and get sun bleached. So yeah, for us, it's a hard. You've got to keep your ingredients protected too. The sun, the salty air can all affect that. So for sure. All right, guys. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up. And I tell you what, I've got to go make the dog biscuits and then eat lunch because you guys have made me all so hungry. Thank you so much. And
Randy Joe, we must ask though, what are you making for lunch now after seeing all of these yum recipes?
I don't know. I've got to go back and watch the movie. I tried to take notes. I tried to take notes on everybody's I think I'm going to do the spaghetti.
Yeah? Are
Spaghetti.
you going to add cheese though?
Cheese. Yes.
Okay, good.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. And thanks to all of our viewers for being here. I hope you had fun and got some new tips and some new tricks. I appreciate everyone for being here. And again, thanks to our sailors. I don't know what the topic is for next month, but we'll be back. So thanks, everybody. Thank you, sailors, for being here. And
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks all.
Take care. I'll let all you guys disconnect first. That way you keep all your points. Let's see.
Hey, bye.
Bye now.
Bye, guys. I think just tap on your face and hit disconnect and you'll be all set. Let's see if I can make this. There we go. Whoa, big face. We'll let everybody disconnect. You're so welcome, Jimmy. Yay, I'm glad you like to always dance and thanks for being here. Disconnect. And now. There we go. Disconnect. And now. Okay. All right. We got everybody out. Well, thanks again, guys, for being here. I'm going to go make Bella's dog treats and get our boat figured out. Run! We've got some boat issues today. So that's priority number one after the dog treats. So thanks again, guys. And yeah, message us if you want the recipes or I can get a picture from everybody and I can message you as well. Thanks for being here, Dana. And we'll see you guys at some point. Let me just... We have all these comments that got blocked. I'm so sorry. Thanks again, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.